It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got the Seahawks, sure-handed tight end. There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches.
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Throwing on their first play. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Let's go now. Alert! Alert! Shut up!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after two straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
His first throw is an interception. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Brown has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Brown. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Brown able to tack on the point after. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Brown on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this return is brought to a halt just across the 10. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Another carry for him. And he's brought down after getting this up across the 15. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4.
Let's go.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to the air here. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Everybody rushing back to the line. From the 40 on 2nd down. That one's complete, right side. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone.
Go, Lee. Go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Has it down close. Touchdown, Seattle. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Brown now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Commanders nothing.
Now Brown on to send it away. This short fielded at the 20. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back carries here. Has some space inside the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on third. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Catch is made in close. It's a Seattle touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Now Brown on to send it away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Smack!
They'll run it from the gun. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defense.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go, set!
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Seahawks looking at 2nd and 3. They'll run here from the gun. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Following the play, we have an injured Commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause.
Okay, ready?
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down.
Hands restricted. Here we go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Hold it ready.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense working quickly. The give here on 2nd. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Going to the ground again on 1st. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now Brown on to send it away. Barely makes that landing zone, fielded at the 20. A little revenge there from the coverage. Pretty nice return. The Commanders ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They've got first down from the 31. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum before halftime here, Brock, or if they just choose to head off and lick their wounds. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He's going to throw this one. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. And he's got a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Here's 2nd and 5. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. That brings us to the break, and it's the Seahawks taking a lead into that visiting locker room. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Brown with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense in the hurry up now. From the 30 on 2nd down. Brought in right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Throwing now on 1st down. Finds a man right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To throw here on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. From the gun, here's a handoff. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brown adds the PAT. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. Now Brown on to send it away. This short fielded at the... He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the powered play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Offense up to the line fast. From the 26 on 2nd down. Complete out to the right. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Second down now, 7 to go. Handoff now out of the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Cut near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks trying to end this before the final quarter. Brown able to tack on the point after. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders nothing.
Now Brown on to send it away. Return coming from the 6. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. The Commanders are being led back out there on offense by... They're out and set. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
There we go.
They give it to him again. And he'll only get this to about the 17 before they take him down. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Now looking to throw. He puts everything behind this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. To throw it on 1st down. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Pass play coming here. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. They're now set for 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's go now.
Back to the well again. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks throwing 6 more on the blowout. Brown now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks continue adding on to that lead.
Commanders nothing.
Now Brown on to send it away. Kick taken in here at the 17. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Watch.
Ready.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Set go. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Seahawks bringing the pressure, and they got him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Set go.
At the 21.
Another try following the sack. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Go. Set up.
Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Fields this at the 19. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. They'll throw on 1st. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they get this down to the 28. Offense up to the line fast. To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long as there's time left.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Seahawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead. Now Brown on to send it away. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up the 3rd down.
They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Begins his return at the 16. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Officially a 16. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Trying to set this up quick. A give now from the gun. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Handoff on second and short. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. On first down, they'll run. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That one's complete right side. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.